as a trade. Clean 5 left alive at the end of these rounds. And either there's a bit... Molly sent out. Fallen has to back away. Look how much utility there is. He picks up. Now, Fallen was the AWP. He's down.
There's another one.
This might be okay for Sharks if they can push into the B bomb site. Stewie holding coffins with an AK. But Cold Zero is rotating back around. So now, in place of coffins, is going to be yet another AWP.
Kind of feel bad for Fallen in that one. He peeks around a corner into some mess of 3 players all trying to boost at the same time.
Yeah.
One player up on the wall, one about to jump up, and he knows there's another one doing the boosting. Can't decide which to shoot at in that split second, and Knack, more than ready for it, hits the headshot. Nonetheless, that will be MIBR's aggression quelled just a bit for now, but Cold's already here with the AWP, holding a great little angle. He's got Stewie with him to crossfire off as well. The push coming into B for Sharks. The utility, such as it is, being used on this one, but already MIBR are here. And there is no way out for the Sharks. They're full committing to this one. 4 on 4. Tarek's going to get through the smoke and find himself the first kill. There's no way out. JNT's able to recover 1. Now all the pressure on Cold, but he's still doing work.
He's done the damage. 2v2 is what they're left with. Full health here as well. Cold Zero peeks around the side. There's his third. Remember, Fur is alive. He's coming up banana. JNT is going to struggle to get the plant down here, but eventually will have to do it. Might fake it at first. Peak now going to come through. 10 seconds left remaining. He has to make this one stick, but the Peak's coming through. Fur's here. And that was a long shot. In the end, MIBR claw again. Will claw their way through once more. Sharks just struggling to have an impact here on Inferno. And this could be one of the most dominant sides to the CT we see tonight.
Could be. We've still got one more game to go after this one, so I'll reserve making any such claims in that one.
That'll be a close one.
We'll talk about that when we get there,
the Australians.
Mr. Hysterics.
Ooh, we've got double org though, and we do have a timeout. So Sharks have decided to go for a swim, see what they can claw up, see if they can get a seal. No, in all seriousness, this is needed. At this point, Sharks need to reset.
But the thing for them is, they do have these executes lined up. They've tried them on both A and B, but their setup at this point has pretty much been that whatever bomb site they go towards initially, unless they lose a pick going that way, is where they go. The round where they lost that first pick to Fur peeking in through into second mid, they went over towards B, but they didn't consider A again. They didn't throw any util at A, they didn't throw any presence at A, they just went over to B, waited around, and then pushed in. And MIBR have so much freedom of rotation based off of that. They start out with a 3-2 setup every time, and they've changed up whether it's 3 towards A or 3 towards B, but once they've got info established, they sent 3 over to B this time just to establish banana control. They'll send Tarek all the way down there, and then Stewie might get out, but instead, it's Fallen is going to rotate. Either way, they establish some map control on one side. They know there's no one from Sharks over there now. They're going to put 3 on the A bomb side and just wait for this hit to come in.
Oh, Nate gets a bit of damage off as well, and like you said, Tim, running rings kind of around Sharks at the moment, reading their move. And 3 members back onto A. Fur knows they're in abs as well. He gets the headshot. He doesn't get Leo though, so there is an opportunity. That AWP shot misses too, but Cold Zero looks up with the USP. That fails as well. But Fallen, where is he? Getting some shots off Leo Drunky. Oh, not again. This time it was himself. And JNT, he's left alone amidst a team of bloodthirsty animals. At the back of pit here, he's going to need some incredible one-taps. Waiting for the peek out. Fallen, that was a very anticlimactic end. I didn't even hear the AWP. But it will be the final nail in the coffin.
It does put Leo Drunky back on -1 as well. He got his kill.
He got his kill, and then he dropped to his death. So Leo Drunky, again, it's just not a great game for anyone at the moment. Exit kind of climbing his way up, but Sharks are struggling.
It's kind of hard to take anything away from Sharks, though. I mean, like, they're just getting outclassed at this point is all it is. This is the sort of confidence. There's no flash for Fur here. There's no one to support him. He's just straight down mid. He actually have teammates there, but there's no utility at least.
Yeah.
Sharks going for the B rush here, but already Fur is behind them. He's been spotted out, but he's going to get a nade in there to do some additional damage. There's a teammate here with him as well, and MIBR already in there. Get this game over. Mood and Tarek actually not going to land the big spread that he needs. That's 2 guns in the T's hand, and despite a massive amount of damage that's been taken, They can get onto this A bomb site now. Exit. Going to be waiting for Stewie to push down Banana, but Stewie knows that's a possibility. Going to rotate the long way. That, though, given that Exit is still here, that could be the call to bring his teammates back over and the bomb. Stewie...
He's faked it out a bit.
He's faked it out a little. Could also just be that his teammates said, hold on, we haven't heard anything yet. Best to keep someone on B, but regardless, Exit thinks he's heard just that. And Exit, he is bringing his team over to join him.
Well, Leo's picked up the AUG, so I feel like he's going to be influential in this round. Seems to me that there is a lot of optimism that needs to be had here for Sharks this round. Slow push towards B. Stewie holds coffins. Again, waiting for that flash to come over.
There isn't one.
He doesn't know that. Exit pushing in. No utility. None available. Stewie peeks out. Gets 2.
3.
Make that 3. Yep. Bombs down. And last member's going to come up. It's Knack with the M4. Not even considering saving at this point. Easy kill for Stewie. Give him all 4. And he'll be sailing away after this. 10-2. Our most dominant performance so far tonight.
Certainly is, and MIBR showing no signs of slowing down now. I mean, that one was all too easy for Stewie. They were all so low. He only needed 1 or 2 bullets into each of those players to get those kills. But nonetheless, makes it work and makes it look easy. Nothing's been easy for Sharks so far, but now they've got the guns and the utility in hand once again, so a chance to turn things around. This double AWP on MIBR has been pretty impenetrable so far for the Sharks T side, but...
Stewie had fallen almost at max money as well.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Got to believe in Sharks now. RCF going to get flashed straight through the mid-smoke with a buddy. It's Leo Drunky following along, and they're trying to get a fast entry into A, but already Tarek's behind them, and
he's there
they
again.
line up with the AUG.
Oh, Tarek making it look so easy. I mean, he rarely scopes down, just free fires.
It's equally... I mean, it's not as accurate, but it might as well be.
Yeah, well, doesn't matter at this point. Fur's going to peek around here as well. Exit doesn't know what's coming. And 3 quick kills again from MIBR, making it look too easy here. And you're right, Sharks just getting outclassed. Not a call out to them, more a call out to how MIBR are playing clinically here.
Whoa.
And the EPL.
Brutally fast from JNT.
A big smash there from JNT. So Stewie drops. Orb still sitting mid. First sitting in the smoke. That's a good nade out, but it drops just short of JNT. So he's still sitting strong. Going to be pushing up mid. And Knack sitting to the side. He's coming out of the bottom of apps with bomb. But Fur and Tarek have positioning here. Tarek just finds it yet again. They're just giving him kills. 4 for Tarek that round. And there were opportunities, but unfortunately taken away once again. 18-5 is Tarek on this AUG. He hasn't changed all game. He hasn't been out of money all game. And neither of the rest of MIBR.
Well, that's the thing. The AUG's not really a big investment now. It used to be. It used to cost much more than the M4. Another $300, in fact, which is a smoke. But now it's only $50 more. It pretty much is just personal preference at this point. What you will see some players... There we go. I don't believe that Tarek's doing it, but I've seen some players, I think God B does it as well, is buy or equip the M4A1, and then when they want the spray down gun, they go for the AUG. I don't think Tarek does that from memory. He's an A4 player, but it's an option. Either way, he's living the dream with the AUG at the moment, not even using a scope most of the time, just getting the spray across. Does have a nice fire rate, so why not get the spray? This is the rest of this 4K.
Yeah, look, I mean, we've had 2 4Ks in a row. One was from Tarek. The other was from Fallen, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
Stewie.
It was Fallen. No, was it? I mean, Fallen's had a 4K.
Everyone.
Stewie's had a 4K. Like, this has just been... It's been the individual play from MIBR. Who wants to step up and get themselves a 4K? Next, we just need an ace. And I'm expecting an ace this game, to be quite honest.
That's the power of teams like MIBR that do have just all of these superstars. It's like, great, you've killed Stewie. Now you've still got the other 4. Or, wow, you killed Fallen. Excellent. Now Cold Zero's going to kill all of you. It's just one of those things where if they're all on point, it's incredibly difficult to deal with. And that is unfortunately what Sharks are finding out the hard way. They are limited once again in the gun department here. They've got the single AK full sport out on Knack. Everyone else is going to be able to invest into the next round. But that's already the final round of the half. MIBR looking to make it 12-2 here. They could bring it all the way to 13-2 from there. It's been a rough one so far for Sharks in the technically still a regional matchup. It's majority Brazilian versus fully Brazilian, as far as I'm aware.
We've taken it out of that context. The ESL Pro League, we're in the group finals, and this is going to keep one team in the upper bracket right now. It's looking like MIBR. 4 members still alive. Cold Zero, it's just too easy for him. He picks up 2. The final nail in the coffin. Everyone got to kill that round except for Stewie. 12-2, the end of the first half. At this point, you just have to assume it's going to be 13-2. Sharks have been struggling. And momentum may be a lie, but here it's kind of proving, well, proof is in the pudding.
I want to see them go for 5 AWPs. They occasionally do it in rounds like this, where they're up like really, really far. They just buy a whole bunch of AWPs.
They might do it on the 15th round, Tim.
This is the 15th round.
No, okay, they might do it on their 15th round.
Okay. Fair, you got me there. Maybe they will. Either way, though, they're going for a mix of AUGs and AWPs. It's an excellent grenade early on. Does a good chunk of damage. Fallen going to take some more, but still contesting Banana. The wallbang not quite going to land. Still keen to hang around here, though. Does have Stewie for backup. He's going to get a Molotov over that hits Car. That will buy a bit of space, and Fallen hits a very quick one. Does have the room to maneuver here as well.
Every shot here this game.
There's
Fallen
the nade.
has not missed one. That's good utility, like you said. Leo Drunky will be pushing through. And now the aggressive move. Sharks have 1 plate, and it's go in at this point. 2 members around B. Cold Zero are going to be blinded out, but Stewie hits 1. Looking for the other as well. He finds it. It's just too easy for him. And MIBR not looking to drop this round either. Cold Zero comes around. The double AWPs punishing here for Sharks. The escape from Banana, but look at the collapse that's going to come through. It's like the ending of a Saw movie, which I've never seen. I'm going to assume it all ends horribly.
Probably. I've never seen them either.
No point. It's just gore. Stewie comes around. Time to end it with the deagle, he says. He even gets that tap off. He will find another one onto JNT.
Knife him.
Looking to end with style. Well, at this point, will he even need to? Nope, does it with the deagle. 13-2 there. And MIBR, they'll swap over to the T side, but boy, oh boy, this one is looking clean.
This has really just been a case of MIBR just punishing everything Sharks do. They've out-rotated them every time. They've known what Sharks were going to do pretty much as they were doing it every time, which allows them to have 3 players on the bomb site or the double AWP, both on the same site. Wherever Sharks end up, they're just getting punished, getting destroyed. Doesn't help, of course, that MIBR are world-class aimers when they're on point, and they all seem to be today. Everyone's hitting nice shots. So it's certainly no easy task for the Sharks. Once again, though, they are not out of the Pro League Finals. If they do drop this map, as it certainly looks like they are on their way to doing, we're playing a double elimination bracket, so they've still got a chance in the best of 3.
Well, you got to remember as well that Sharks may not be. Sharks feel like they're a totally different team from MIBR, but you put them in the lower bracket. You put them in those best of 3s. And suddenly it's a different team. Can they go the distance? Can they match teams like Vici? Well, it might be a little bit closer. Sharks against MIBR, this could be the story over, and it should be the story over at this point. As we move over to the T side for MIBR, they want to close this one out and move closer towards that finals in the upper bracket. But best of 3s follow from this no matter what. RCF has decided it's time for Berettas. If he's going out, he's going out in style. Like a damn cowboy and a hero. Slow push coming towards a bomb site. It looks like towards library seems to be the go. JNT watching archers as well, but MIBR not going that way. Sitting towards the app side because they got the information off that Sharks were on the other. So they just go straight into the bomb site. They take control. And now simply a retake from Sharks with no one dead. Round just not in their hands anymore. JNT drops somehow. Cold Zero just picks around. The Glock is everyone's best friend today. And look at this. They'll all come in waves for Cold Zero. He takes 4, denied the ace. That doesn't matter either. They line up for him. And if that round doesn't tell you how this game's gone, then I don't know what round indicates it better.
The other 15, probably. It is, though, nice and clean for Cold. That's what we like to see out of him. 14-2, it's been dominating for MIBR. Feels bittersweet though, because as much as I said before the game, but this is what I wanted to see in terms of for MIBR. This is what we want. We want them to be dominant. We want them to look clean. And certainly they have nothing against Sharks. They've just gotten outclassed here.
No, that's what I was saying
I
before.
still feel a bit bad for Sharks for getting beaten this hard, but MIBR are playing this one seriously. There's no sort of Mimi 5 shotgun 5 AWP strats. They're playing their game, playing their defaults, just running everything like they normally would, and it's working really well for them, which is good to see.
It's important because, as well, staying in that upper bracket and also going with the best mentality forward, especially when you have teams like Astralis walking forward in this competition.
I mean, the loser of this game will play the loser of NRG and North, which is currently being played, so I'll update you on how that one goes. At the end of the day, bit of a stack here on the A bomb site for the Pistols. Fer gets shot by something you can't even see, which is a bit of a confusing one, but Cold actually in a bit of a tough situation there. Goes down. This is very risky.
Oh, maybe not. Tarek just cleans up the back end there. Got a couple of guns down in the end. That won't matter. It's match point here. And Sharks have not won a round in a very, very long time. So they force, they hope, and they look to stay in this game. But they got 99 problems.
And MIBR are all of them.
MIBR are every damn one.
Let's see though what they've got for us in what could be the final round of this game. Managed to get together a couple rifles, a single AWP. Stewie gets some grenades out. Leo Drunky wants to peek behind this one with the MP7. And with the SMG, needs to play a close line. But Stewie jumping up will catch him out. Knack with the trade. Keeps it even in a 4 versus 4, but takes a lot of damage for his trouble. And in the meantime, MIBR already getting ready to collapse on the A bomb site. There's a double stack in pit for Exit and RCF. A lot of work for them to do here. Tarek jumps out. First one out. Exit drops the smoke for a one-way.
Well, Cold Zero is still alive as well. Everyone just jumped onto site and didn't get hurt for it. Exit peeks his way out. Fallen does drop in the end though, but Tarek drops down. RCF underneath balcony, getting kills with the AUG. Exit sitting there in the peak over the smoke with the M4, but a good molly out that just gets distinguished. Exit will drop eventually, now in a 2 versus 2. Nat comes forward, but Tarek does not miss his shots here today. 25 and 5, and Third just through the smoke. One tap to end it out in style, and that's what MIBR did. End it in style, and what a way to end it there, Tim. A clean 16 and 2 on Inferno.
Certainly looked comfortable for them, really. Unfortunately for Sharks, they just couldn't get anything going. They got out-aimed at pretty much every situation that they found themselves in, and it's a rough start to the Pro League Finals for them, it really is, but that is what we wanted to see from MIBR, right? Like, this is the sort of performance that we're looking from a team that, or looking for from a team that has been the world's best in terms of its core 3, that is made up of major champions, recent majors as well. Certainly more of what we want to see from them getting back into things. So as much as it's rough for Sharks, as much as that was a bit of a rude awakening here, welcome to land, boys. It is what it is.
Well,
I mean, at this point, this is the sort of game where you just got to shake your head, be like, right, well, that happened. Time for us to look forward to our next one, which will be against the loser of NRG and North.
Tim, I come back to this point where, for Sharks, you know, they're going against a team that is just, you know, worlds ahead of them at the moment. They look better on paper. They look better in game in every single way. And for Sharks, when they go down to those best of 3s, you know, that's their opportunity to climb through the lower bracket. That's their opportunity to show that it was simply the matchup here and nothing else. And Sharks, you know, they had a couple of early rounds. It looked okay. But then it just lack of confidence here. And of course, MIBR, you know, they walk forward and they look like one of the stronger teams. You know, they go up against teams like Astralis, and hopefully we get to see that matchup. But also, one of the teams we'll definitely watch, especially towards, you know, quarters and semis.
Well, yeah, I really don't want to see that matchup yet. I don't want to speak, and I also don't want to see Astralis versus MIBR in groups. I want to save that till like the semis. Put it later on stage when it matters.
Well, we at this point we don't know, but what we do know is that Order and Natus Vincere are coming, aka Navi, as you keep hating me saying, because I like saying Natus Vincere. I like pretending like I can speak.
I think it's Latin.
Thank you.
I don't know. I call them Navi. You're really putting me on the spot here. We'll look that up in the break. For all those of you who
we'll find
know,
out.
and we look like
Yeah.
idiots, I mean, I'm sure it's nothing different from the last 3 hours, but...
Excuse me, speak for yourself. No,
All right.
I am speaking for myself. But that, for me, I think that is going to be the most dominant game of the night. I see the next game. No, I've spoken too early, says Tim in his mind. Maybe we'll have to find out. However, we are going to throw to a short break. When we return, we are going to be finding ourselves in the final best of one. It's Na'Vi taking on Order.
One more time. Are you ready? Let's get it on!
Intel technology powers the best of esports, and the best demand a superior level of performance. So we're introducing the 9th Gen Intel Core i9 processors, designed for the world's best gamers. In celebration with our community, we're hosting the 9th Gen Intel Core i9 processor Dream Stakes. We want to bring you inside our world of esports for once-in-a-lifetime experience that only Intel can provide. Enter for a chance to win a trip to one of 9 world-class events across 3 sweepstakes. We're taking the winner and a guest behind the scenes for a one-of-a-kind VIP treatment. Winners will also get the latest 9th Gen Intel Core i9 processor and walk away with exclusive swag. Enter for your chance to win starting November 5th, 2018. Visit corei9.intel.com to sign up for more information.